All right, everyone. We are live on the Frankie and Ding Dong Show. Welcome once again. I am Frankie Aberlon, your host. I am here in Troy, New York at Uncle Sam Lane's with a good friend of mine and the tournament director here of the Digger Doubles Tournament here in Troy, New York, Del Picard. Del, great to have you in on the show today.
You too.
So, Del, why don't you talk about yourself, kind of let people know who you are and everything, and kind of get them up to speed with the good person that I know that you are.
Yeah, so basically grew up in Massachusetts, bowled a lot around there. Did make it up to one of your tournaments.
Yeah.
Good time. Great. Wish I could get there a lot. Love what you guys do.
Absolutely. Thanks. Appreciate
so
that.
Then moved up here with my fiance.
Mm-hmm.
We have a little boy, 4 years old, going to be 5, going on 15.
That's how it always goes, though, with little boys, isn't it?
Yeah. So then Kate's dad's been running this tournament. This is the 12th year.
Okay.
It's the 6th year. I've been helping him out with it.
Okay.
So got a lot of sponsors on board. Ebonite, Turbo.
Very good.
Ace Mitchell.
Okay.
Vinny's great, always helping us out.
Oh, we love Vinny. Yeah, we work with Vinny a lot, so definitely a really good dude to have around. And he's done some work with us, sponsoring some of my old Miss tournaments in the past and stuff. So Vinny's always willing to help out. So
yeah, all of them. They're all great companies.
Yep, for sure.
Willing to help anybody.
Yep.
So that helps us be very successful. This will be the 3rd year. We paid $4,000 for first.
Yes, that's a great first place prize. $140 entry per team, so $70 a bowler. So what's the format of the tournament for anyone that hasn't bowled, and are there any open spots still available for any of the squads?
Yes, there's open spots. We have the whole house to ourselves all weekend long. 4-game qualifying.
Yep.
1 and 4 make the cut.
Okay.
So we get a lot of guys from like up in the Utica area.
Okay.
A couple near Rochester come down. Some Long Island guys.
Mm-hmm.
This weekend's a tough weekend because other tournaments decided they wanted to have it on this weekend, which they normally don't.
Right.
But it's all right. We're still getting a lot of the core guys coming. So it'll be good.
We tried to not, because I bowled this last year was my first year coming here to bowl this event, and it was a blast. So definitely made plans to come back this year and made sure we didn't schedule anything on this weekend. Obviously we schedule a lot of stuff up in our area, but definitely wanted to make sure we missed this weekend so that the over under 50 it's a great event. Definitely adds a wrinkle having partners in different age groups bowling together, and it's fun. Yeah. And definitely is like, who do I want to bowl with? Can you bowl? Are you old enough? And are you? Everyone kind of does that song and dance, but it is a great time. It's a really good atmosphere. It's for a $4,000 first place prize. It's still a nice, relaxed atmosphere, which is awesome. Obviously that's a testament to you and what you and the staff here have created here at Uncle Sam Lane's for this tournament. Now, is this a 26-lane center?
26-lane center. Okay. Tom does a great job over here. He's always anything we need, we have.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He accommodates everybody, takes care of everybody in the lounge.
Yep.
Really good for the bowlers.
For sure.
So it's good to have proprietors like that.
It is. It makes a huge difference. Like we work with proprietors in Maine that do a good job, helping us out. So it's good that you have someone here that really takes care of you guys.
I've been fortunate throughout the years meeting a lot of good proprietors, always willing to help out.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Garden in Keene does a phenomenal job.
Jeff does a great job.
That's a great tournament to go to that he runs. Runs all of February, first 2 weeks of March.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that one there is really fun time. Everybody has a great time.
Mm-hmm.
And you make a few dollars doing it.
For sure. Yeah, absolutely. So the squad times today are going to be noon, 3, and 6 o'clock, correct? And then is there a 9 a.m. squad tomorrow?
There's a 9 a.m. squad tomorrow morning, and then finals start at 1 o'clock, I believe.
1 o'clock. Okay.
We re-oil for every squad.
Okay, that was my next question. Is there any burn squads, or is it fresh for every squad?
Fresh for every squad.
Yep.
And then
hello, gentlemen.
Good morning, Mr.
Jimmy Pritz Jr. coming in, one of our regulars up there at our Carl's and FDDS events. Jimmy's a good dude.
Yes, very good. I've actually a couple years ago we shot a Baker 300 together.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
In Kingpin.
All right,
Kingpin
that's
Lanes.
great. If anyone has any comments for Del or questions about the event, please, you can go ahead and put them in here. We're running live on our Facebook page. We're running live on our YouTube channel and on our Twitch feed. So those run simultaneously through our StreamYard application. So it gets a lot of eyeballs on there. We get especially a lot through our Facebook page. But I'd say as far as popularity goes, it goes Facebook, then YouTube, and then our Twitch, which is a new one for us this year. But we've gotten used to the format, so it's gotten gotten pretty good with that. So, so it normally is just one lane courtesy, but if guys take a couple lanes, that's not the end of the world.
In this area, a lot of guys like 2-lane courtesy.
Yep.
I was like, what's going on here?
Right.
Why are we doing 2-lane courtesy when I first moved here?
Right.
But that's what they like to do. I mean, I'm not used to it.
Right. Yeah, I'm a 1-lane guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll do 2 or 2 paired. You know, if you go to PBA events, obviously.
Yeah.
But
And I always say, if nationals can do 1-lane courtesy, why do we need 2-lane?
I got
you
there. I'm 100% there with you. Definitely.
That's what they used to. So play by their rules. You know?
Right. So basically, come in and you can come in and register. Is it cash only on site? Can anyone pay any different methods if they want to get in, or how does that work?
For some reason they don't have cash, I mean, they can Venmo, PayPal, whatever they need to, and that's not a problem.
All right. Yeah. Always ask, you know, if anyone wants to ask and come into the tournament. So again, me and my partner Viking, we bowl in the 12 o'clock squad today. Hopefully don't have to bowl any more squads, but you never know. We'll probably bowl at 3 o'clock and maybe tomorrow morning. We'll see how it goes. So,
so for next year, I'm going to be asking guys this year what they think of having a second squad on Sunday.
Okay.
Some guys would like to have 2 chances, but they can only get here on Sunday. My whole thinking was I don't want guys getting home at 11, 12 o'clock at night.
Right.
I mean, if the majority says they're good with it, I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I'm 15 minutes from here. So.
Right. For you, you're pretty flexible that way.
Yeah.
So right now it's a 1 squad at 9 a.m. on Sunday. Would you think about running the squad earlier to get a second squad in, like an 8 o'clock squad and then a second squad, or would you still try to keep it at 9 and then try to just get something in there at like noon or something?
I mean, I'm up at the crack of dawn, so 8 o'clock wouldn't be bad for me, but I think guys traveling and stuff, if they're leaving that morning, might be a little tough, 8 o'clock.
Okay.
So, I mean, things usually run pretty smooth here.
Yeah.
We got the lane machine going right now.
Yeah, you guys do a great job. And they have a Kegel lane machine here.
Yes. Flex Walker.
Flex Walker. That's a nice unit. I saw it going down the lanes last night when we got here. So it's really, really nice piece of equipment. So
check on one thing for 1 second.
All right. So while Dell's checking on the lane equipment, we'll just update you with stuff that's going on. Other stuff with the Frankie and Ding Dong show. Obviously, we have no tournament for the Frankie and Ding Dong show going on this month. We had the Carl's event that happened last weekend, and that was a phenomenal tournament. And that was won by Stephen Major. So that was on the Norwegian 42 oil pattern. That was definitely interesting. And we'll get into more of that on the Fridays with Frankie on this upcoming Friday show when we see you guys. So if you want to check out the Fridays with Frankie, usually we run around 8 o'clock on Friday nights. So we'll definitely try and get that out there for you guys. If you're watching right now on the feed, please share it up to your pages. Check out this cool trophy for the Digger Doubles tournament. I mean, this thing is awesome. Let me take the banner down for a minute so you can see it better. Look at this thing. It's got the bucket loader. It's got the truck, the excavator. Really, really cool trophies. He comes up with something neat every year. Dell does. It's phenomenal. So that's just how it goes here. And this is a nice little center, 26 lane center. It looks like it's an HPL lane surface with wooden approaches, which is a great combination. Even though the HPLs can be a higher friction surface, these ones actually still clear the fronts pretty well from what I've bowled in this center. And the oil pattern this year for the tournament is a 43-foot oil pattern. It's an asymmetric oil pattern. So having an asymmetric pattern is interesting because trying to get the left and the right to play similar side to side with the less traffic on the left side. So it's basically kind of a little bit less volume out in the track area on the left, a little bit more on the right side. The ratios are just a little bit different. I want to say the max ratio on the right side was 3.1 to 1. The max ratio on the left side was like 2.9 to 1. So by making it asymmetric, changing where that oil is on the lane, it definitely will be interesting to see how the scores play side to side. I know the left last year, I had a really good look on the left last year. And one of my sets, I actually bowled with the great Anthony Pepe, who absolutely just killed him last year when we were here. And so the left had a pretty good look here last year. Not that the right didn't, but I think what you're always trying to do as a tournament director is to find oil patterns that are going to play so that your players on each side of the lane, whether they're one-handed, two-handed, left-handed, right-handed, can kind of always find a look. So, and you don't want one type of, hand or one type of style to be shut out if you can avoid it. And that's one great thing that Dell does is he looks at the data every year and he's like, okay, what can we do next year to make this better? And that's just a way for this tournament to be better this year as opposed to even last year, which was really a phenomenal event. But always looking to make things bigger and better. That's one thing I love when tournament directors are willing to think outside the box and really cool stuff. If you see in front of me, you see this Hammer Purple Reactive here, one of the newer releases from Hammer Bowling. And I've thrown the Purple Reactive quite a bit recently. And actually, I'm a huge fan of the original Purple Pearl urethane. Always have a few of those in my bag, especially being on the left side of the lane, bowling on a lot of sports shots like I do. So the Purple Reactive is definitely a lot cleaner than the Purple Pearl urethane, obviously with the reactive cover, but it's a thick shell ball, which is kind of harkens back to the days, if you remember the original resin balls that came out with, like, say, your light bulb weight blocks, your flip blocks, stuff like that would have just a thick shell right to the weight block. Usually gives you a higher RG because it's a little bit smaller center heavy piece with a big shell on it. So usually higher RG. This is a little bit higher RG ball, a little bit lower differential ball. Allows you to keep your angles more in front of you, play a little bit straighter. Allows me to kind of play and bounce it off the gutter a little bit. I think this ball will get some play for me on. We're bowling on Viper 36 for Bopo League this season. So that Purple Hammer Reactive, along with the Purple Pearl urethanes, when the urethanes kind of peel it out of the heads a little bit, and you kind of lose that reaction, that Purple Reactive is a ball that'll still get through the fronts a little better and come off the back pretty well. So so while we have a few minutes, Dell's just finishing some up. Obviously, tournament director duties. I know how that goes on tournament days. You're very busy getting things done, but I wanted to hit up Dell for a few minutes for an interview and talk about the Digger Doubles Tournament, which is a phenomenal event going on here in Troy, New York, today and tomorrow. Jimmy Pritch Jr. in the house. You want to stop in and say hi for a minute to the viewers? Jimmy, one of my favorite people. Come have a seat here for a few minutes, Jimmy. Jimmy Pritch Jr., he bowls a lot of our events. So what brings you to Troy, New York to bowl the Digger Doubles Tournament?
I bowled with Eric Hopping the first time they had it. We won.
Yes.
So we've been coming back, and now this year I'm bowling with Adam Michaud.
Okay. Yeah, very nice. Very good. So
always come up here. It's a great time.
It is. Yeah.
And Dell treats us great,
Yeah, Dell does a great job. Uncle Sam Lanes is such a good host center for this event. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better host for this tournament. I love the bar area that you can look right into the lanes too. It's kind of cool. You can kind of sit there and it's wide open. You can kind of watch everyone bowling
in between squads. That's what you do.
Yeah, that's what you have to do.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you looked at the oil pattern yet for the tournament at all, Jimmy, the 43-foot pattern that he's going to be putting out.
I'm probably like old school, so
you just go off ball reaction.
Throw the ball, it'll tell me what I have to do.
Yeah, absolutely. That's how you should do it. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, just get an idea of where to start.
The normal, 42 feet minus 31 or whatever.
Yeah, you kind of start in that ballpark and say, let me kind of get around this area and go from there. Right. So we bowled together in the Norwegian event at the Carls one last weekend. That was interesting.
That was.
How did you find that pattern? I thought, for me, it played a lot straighter than I thought it was going to on the left side.
Yeah. So the left side was tough.
It was tough last week.
Yes, and that's the first time out of all the years I've been going up for there that, they probably did get a little so tough for the left compared to the right. And that's the first time I've ever seen that.
Yeah, for sure.
But the pattern broke down fair. I mean, I got
it did.
But other than the left,
Yeah,
but,
for sure.
It's because I watched you to a 500 grit and the ball never moved.
Get good at the hook. Yeah.
It went, started hooking and backed up, hooking, backed up.
It was like a mop and bucket went down.
Yeah, it's like the old days on tour when they used to put the spaghetti mop out there, the basketball.
See, we can get those stories from Jimmy because Jimmy's been around and done and seen it all. So
he does have a bunch of them.
Yeah. So. Well, thanks for taking a couple minutes with us, Jimmy. We appreciate it.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah. So thanks to Jimmy for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Always, Jimmy. You're always welcome in the booth. So
love seeing Jimmy.
I was just talking to everyone at home, talked about the Purple Reactive we had sitting here, kind of my thoughts on that ball. Dell, have you thrown that ball much? And what have you thought about it?
I have. So not really a urethane fan, so I really didn't care for that one. This one here, it's in my bag. I'll probably be throwing it a bunch this weekend.
Yep.
I do like the way this one rolls.
Yeah, it's for that. And I said it's a thick shell ball, kind of harkens back to the original 90s kind of reactives when you had just core shell, no intermediate, no outside core or anything. So higher RG balls. This one's a little lower differential, keeps your angles in front of you a little bit better. So, I don't have to go around this ball so much. I can just kind of go up the lane when I need to. So it's a good piece of equipment. It's definitely something to be in your tournament bag for sure.
Absolutely.
And I was telling everyone how we talked about the trophy a little bit. These trophies, each doubles partner will get one, right?
Yes.
And you do a great job designing cool trophies for this event. I love this one.
Yeah, the hard thing is making sure my son doesn't want to take the trophy.
Yeah, right.
So
he's
he's
5
always-
years old, so it's a good
Yeah.
age for him to be wanting to play with toys. So,
Yeah, so Digger has a bunch of heavy equipment, and he's been on it since he's a kid. Now he knows how to move the excavator
oh
at
boy,
4 years old, so he drives
That's
the
pretty good.
excavator. But every day he tries to get on the machine with Digger, so
Absolutely,
he loves it.
That's great. And so, like we were just telling everyone again, 4,000 for first, based on 64 entries. Get your entries in. Definitely show up here, even if you're not bowling and you're just hanging out. So come watch some of the best bowlers in the area and all over New England. We got guys coming from all over the place.
Yeah,
For the tournament. So
yeah, the group from Utica, they travel to all the tournaments.
Yep.
Real good guys.
Yep.
They'll be good, fun to watch.
So who won the tournament last year?
Last year was Bruce Hall and Andrew Hall.
Okay, are they going to be bowling again this year? Do you know? Have they signed up?
No,
Have they for the tournament?
NEBA decided to schedule
Okay.
a tournament
Yep.
on this weekend, so
So they'll be out there instead. So, well, that's okay. So it opens it up for me and Viking to take home the title.
there you
right?
go. Yeah, everybody's got to throw shots.
That's right. Everyone's got to execute and make it happen. So no, it's been great. And, I really want to thank you for coming in and having this interview, allowing us to come here. If we get a chance, maybe we'll hook up and try to get something going later on, maybe
Yeah,
we'll get
absolutely.
some more,
And you're
get
more
some
than
more.
welcome to keep a live feed of
right.
guys bowling.
Mhm.
Put it back of your pair.
Yep.
So we'll have left moves left, right moves right.
Okay. Yeah.
This year.
I know we talked about that last night. So
Yeah.
normally the pairs would all move together, but this year you're trying something a little bit different.
Yeah, mix it up a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. So if your left lanes are going to move left, the right
Yeah.
lanes will move right.
And then you
So,
get to bowl with different people, and
yeah, I think
mean-
that's fun. So that'll be great.
it's how we all meet each other is
But
by
that-
bowling. And
Right. Yeah. I met some of the people, my best friends in life are all bowlers,
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
so-
it's a good community and it's a good crowd. So, yeah.
bowling's how I got to meet Kate. So
well, and there you go.
Yeah.
So that worked out well for both of you.
I'm just hoping that I outbowl her today instead of her outbowling me.
So the Digger Devils tournament, how did that start? Like, how did the genesis of that kind of come about?
So Kate's dad, Ron
Mhm.
Digger,
Yep.
he loves bowling. He's got a couple lanes in his building at the house,
Yep.
and he just loves it. So he's like, I want to have my own tournament.
Yeah.
Because he bowled a ton of tournaments, so he started doing his own tournament,
Mhm.
and then he had some other guys running it, and then I told him, I said, why don't we just do it?
Mhm.
We won't take anything out. All the bracket money goes right back into the tournament.
Yep.
The only thing that comes out is lineage.
Yep.
So he's like, yeah, let's do it. So, and we've been growing ever since. So there's some other guys that run tournaments in the area. We go support them, and then they come support us.
Yep.
We all talk to each other. Hey, we're going to do a tournament on this weekend. Okay.
Yep.
So, I mean, that's how it should be.
That's exactly how it should be.
Uh-huh.
We try to do the same thing in our area, between Charlie's events, our Frankie Ding Dong events. We have some local associations running some tournaments. We have our just-in-time shootout, which is done through Lewiston. So, we try to plan those, and none of them are hitting each other. And that's,
Yeah.
we want bowlers, I'm sure you do too, to get in as many events as they can and
Yeah.
support each other. So,
Yeah, I wish we had more time to bowl.
yeah, right.
So,
Well, when you got young kids at home,
Yeah.
it definitely makes it tough
Yeah.
for sure. I agree. So,
yeah. So,
all right. Well,
Well-
thank you everyone for tuning in. It's been an awesome interview. It's been a lot of fun. Is there anything else you want to touch on or let people know at home before we sign off from the show today?
all the people that know me go on the Frankie Ding Dong page.
Yep.
Like it. Watch their live feeds. They're phenomenal. Their events they run are really good. I wish we could all get a big bus and travel up there to them. Because
That would be great. We'd be in for that. So,
Yeah. You and I talked about a few things last night that maybe we'll have in the future.
for sure. Yeah. Always
So-
always good to have a few what does I say? A few irons in the fire
Yeah.
or whatever. So
And if these irons come out, it'll be pretty
it'll be
good.
fun. It'll be good for bowlers and definitely kind of harken back to some old school stuff that
Yeah.
maybe we could kind of bring back. So
Yeah.
all right,
Morning,
got
boys.
a couple more bowlers showing up, Mike and Adam, a couple of good guys. So all right, well, thank you everyone for tuning in.
Thank you.
Definitely, if you're in the area or anywhere near Troy, New York area, please stop in and bowl this tournament. It's a phenomenal event. It's run great by Dell, and the staff here are great. It's a great facility. Even if you want to just hang out in the bar, have a beer, you can actually watch bowling from the bar, which is
Yeah.
awesome. I mean, it's literally like wide open. You can just watch. It's just the
Pretty
coolest
decent
thing.
Bloody Marys.
pretty decent Bloody Mary. So there you go. That's pretty good, especially on a weekend. It's a good way to start your weekend off right.
Yeah. Check out the all the new balls from the Brands of Brunswick.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely got some new releases that just hit the market recently. I'll be throwing some of them in my bag, I'm sure. Yep. So, yeah, absolutely. Thank you to the Brands of Brunswick for sponsoring this event here.
Turbo also, Laura Messina. She takes care of everything we need. She's phenomenal. She goes above and beyond.
Very good.
Brian Cooper at I Am Bowling.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to let us get a jersey for somebody.
Oh, nice. That's good.
So,
yeah,
that'll be we'll have a raffle for that.
Very good. Very good. That's awesome. So is that the only raffle thing going on this weekend? Is there anything else that
we're going to have
going on for the tournament?
We'll be raffling off a ball or two. We'll be raffling off a turbo bag, a jersey from I Am Bowling. What else do we have? We'll do 50-50 raffle.
Yep.
Everything goes right back into the tournament. Today, all the teams that bowl will be entered into a drawing, and one team will get $140 back.
Oh, very good. Yeah, so, I saw you.
It could be the last place
that,
team.
So yeah,
just give back a little bit.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's really good. You know what? And you might not make the cut, but you might still get your money back. So that's pretty cool. So
we just look forward to seeing everybody.
Yeah,
we enjoy bowling.
It's near Christmas time, and it's a good time to kind of get together and spend time with your good friends, your family, stuff like that. So it's a great event. And I was actually talking about the oil pattern a little bit that you had posted. It's 43 feet?
43 feet, yeah.
And I like the fact that it's an asymmetric pattern. I was talking about how, you're someone who likes to think outside the box, try to keep the scoring pace as even as you can from side to side. You look at last year's numbers. I was talking about, I thought the left was really good last year here, played really well. So maybe kind of mix things up a little bit to try to get that scoring pace a little even from side to side. No matter what hand you play with, one-handed, two-handed, lefty, righty, get as much fairness as you can. And, the best you can do is just, look at the data and make something that you think looks good going forward.
So, obviously the left doesn't break down as much. So that's what we wanted to take in because the right does get beat up. High friction house here.
Yep.
So just try to make it a little
Chris Page says add a large.
Yeah. That's all right. He's looking forward to 228.
Chad Rodio checks in. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Chad. How's it going, buddy?
What's up, Chad? He's getting ready to have his first child.
Oh, well.
Yeah, should be any time now.
Congratulations for you. So very good. So
Chad, great family. We went out to nationals last year. Had a good time. Really good. So have that baby so you can get back bowling.
Yes, absolutely. That's the most important part. Then get the baby bowling as they get older, just keep paying it forward. So
it literally is the best feeling in the world.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, my daughter's almost 22 now, so
it goes by so fast.
It does. Boom, all of a sudden they're out of college and working, and she's got a great job and she loves it. So it's fun when it works out.
Gabriel's going to be 5 in February.
I can't believe it. It's
flown by.
It's nuts. It seems like you guys are just having him.
Yeah, no, I was, and now he's last week we were in Curacao and he's snorkeling with sea turtles and stuff.
Crazy.
And he has no fear, just jumps right in.
Yeah. Chris says Olive Garden Express, baby. Yeah. Is what he's saying.
Good times back in Rhode Island.
Yeah. So it's great. So Chad says, thank you guys. Should be any day now. All right. Well,
keep us posted.
Yes, absolutely. Let us know.
Super happy for you too.
Yeah, it's awesome. Congratulations early, Chad, to both of you.
Just don't let him be a Raiders fan.
Oh, who would want him to do that? That sounds terrible. No.
His father-in-law.
Oh boy.
His father-in-law is a huge Raiders fan. Yeah.
Yeah. So, it could be some family rivalry there. Who knows? Yeah. But, well, thank you everyone for tuning in. Dell, as always, great event. Awesome to get you in here.
You guys came down, had a good dinner last night.
Oh, we did. It was phenomenal.
Laughs, talks.
Yeah. Really Brown's Brewery last night that was killer. So, we'll go out and who knows what tonight has in store. So.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll figure it out. So, all right. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm Frankie Aberlon for Del Picard. Thank everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Checking out the feeds, and we'll see what we got going on later today. So hopefully we can bring home a title back to Maine.
There you go. We'll see. You'll have some nice trophies.
Absolutely. Thanks again, guys. Take care.
Come on, buddy.